まさか今一度この島に戻ろうとはな。しかし軍の基地にカオスエメラルドが保管してあるという貴様の情報、確かなんじゃろうな。
まあ信じる信じないは自由ですけど。
まあよいわい。作戦の説明を始めるぞ。まずはわしが先頭に立ち軍のやつらをか乱しつつ貴様らを基地内部まで誘導する。シャドウはそこから分かれて軍の兵器庫にこれを仕掛けてくるのじゃ。奴らの追撃は厄介ゆえ島ごと爆破してこれをかわす。貴様には軍の保管庫からカオスエメラルドを盗み出してもらう。トレジャーハンターの腕前見せてもらうぞ。制限時間は30分。2度目はないぞ。心してかかるのじゃ。
You know, that's one thing I really gotta praise the Dark Story for. Or plays? Whoa. One thing I really gotta praise the Dark Story for is that I absolutely love, like, just the way the cutscenes are handled, because this is the first time in the series we're technically playing as the bad... No, I mean, at this point, yeah, we pretty much are outright playing as the bad guys. And I really gotta compliment them, because they handled it really well. How you really do feel that, yes, you're being really devious by plotting with Dr. Eggman. You have this bat who opposes Knuckles, and you have this evil hedgehog. Oh, there's Big again. Wow, I didn't expect to see him. You have this evil hedgehog that's helping out, and here's an upgrade, by the way. You have this evil hedgehog that's helping out to take over the world by getting the 7 Chaos Emeralds to blow it up and hold it for ransom. It's just, everything about this is just so cool. And now, Weapons Bed. The music here is alright. I mean, it was kind of hard to find some sort of remix for this, but yeah, like, the Weapons Bed here, Eggman's music isn't the best, but, you know, it's kind of funny. There's one thing I can talk about really quick, is that music in SA2 is a lot different from how it was in SA1, especially because the primary instrument in SA2 is the guitar, no question about that, ow. But, essentially, what happened with SA1 is that the music represented the stage more, while in SA2, the music represents the characters more. Sonic is given, you know, his traditional, like, rock and roll and everything. Tails is given techno. Knuckles is, oh no! Knuckles is, oh no! Knuckles is given rap songs, which, you know, as corny as they are, I absolutely love the rap songs, and I love the rapper too because of how much, like, he was into, like, doing the music, and how much he still really wants to come back to do more music for the series, but Sega just hasn't let him. Like, shout out to my boy Hunted P. But, Shadow has kind of, like, a little bit darker, like, rock and techno. I don't know, like, they were trying to find an identity with Shadow in this game, and they haven't really got it yet. I feel personally metal fits Shadow better, which is why I like this soundtrack for Shadow the Hedgehog, but, they give Eggman metal for the most part. Oh, I almost walked off. And then Rouge gets jazz, which I really like. But that's the thing, like, Eggman's music, a lot of it can be very meh, just because it's, like, kind of, like, very, like, it's kind of very, like, soft metal, if that makes any sense. But, yeah, like, essentially, that's one of the things that I had to point out, that, like, the music in this game represents the characters more than they represent the stages. But in that case, they do a very good job of that, even though I absolutely hate some of the songs in the game, which, when we get to Shadow's final area, you're not going to be hearing the song that actually plays there. You're going to be hearing something else. You'll see what I'm talking about. In any case, I love Weapons Bed just because this place, I'm going to eat my shoe if I'm wrong, but this place is really easy to get an A rank just because you can rank up so many points in this area. Like, it is not even funny. Like, earlier, you saw me getting nothing but perfects just because all the deactivated robots you can just lock onto and just get so many points. Like, right over here, if you keep locking on all these robots right before the timer runs out, look at all the points you can get. Okay, that's not a perfect, so kind of disproving my theory, but, you know, you get what I'm saying with this anyway, that you can just rank up so many points here. And what the hell was Eggman doing there? You can just rank up so many points in this area, and yeah, it's just one of my favorite Eggman levels just to mess around with. Especially the first Eggman level, just because, well, you know, Chao is a big part of this game. And I basically, oh no. as I fall into the abyss, I guess. Chow's a big part of this game, and essentially, yeah, I use the first Eggman level to grind a lot. And the same thing goes with Tails' first level. And I'm probably not going to get it perfect now, by the way, because, yeah, I was looking forward to that nice, delicious A rank, and I'm probably not going to get it now because I died. But just believe me on this, that it's very easy to get an A rank on the stage. Like, you should not get anything lower than an A rank with all the stuff that they give you to grind points in this level. So I think I'm just going to run to the end of this level, considering, yeah, sheesh. I was not expecting to die there, but it was my own fault that I died. Whoa! I was not expecting him either. Okay, is it just me, or is the enemy placement in this kind of being mean? Maybe it's just me, because it's like, whoa, I was not expecting a lot of these guys to show up like that. But we reached the end of the level, so we should be reaching our destination now. Now, because I died, I probably didn't get an A rank, but let's see anyway. Sorry I was so close to the mic, by the way. Yeah, I figured. E for A rank. Gotta look at the bright side of things.
Yoshi, Shadow, Rouge, こっから先は作戦と。
ソニック会いたかった無事だったのねソニックじゃないあんた誰？
それはこっちのセリフじゃ。
ドクターエッグマン
こんな時にここはわしに任せて二人とも先に行け。
この島に間違いない難攻不落の監獄施設を抱える軍事基地通称プリズンアイランドかサテライトテレビのニュースであんなこと言ってたけどあのソニックが軍の施設を壊したり銀行強盗したりするわけはないんだ待っててソニック今僕が助けてあげるからねんあれはエミそれにエッグマンなんでここにエミがそんなことよりエミを助けなきゃトルネードモードチェンジ
観念せいエミ
久しぶりエミを下がってて
この足に歯向かおうとはじゃ。
So not even 5 seconds into Tails' tutorial, and we already have a boss fight against Dr. Eggman. At least Tails is the first person to fight Eggman. A fun fact, Sonic never directly fights Eggman once in this game, and that's all just because of how the game controls. But, pretty simple boss fight, just keep shooting him with B, and you should win.
どうだ参ったか
この場は引き分けておいてやる。だがこの次はこうはいかんぞ。
すっごいやるじゃんテイルスでもどうしてこんな島までやってきたのそれはこっちのセリフだよエミこんな危険な島まで何しに来たのさマッチ愛するソニックを助けるためによはあでも急がないとエッグマンたち何か企んでるみたい僕行ってくるからエミはここで待ってて待ってソニックは私が助けるんだから
Now, I will speak about the negativity when it comes to Tails in this game in a minute, but can I just say, I love this area. Like, not just the music, not just the fact that this is, like, the place I go to grind whenever I go do stuff for my Chow, but just, goddamn, I just love the music here. It sets the perfect tone for, like, adventure, and like I said, like I'm gonna say it in a later part of the series, I love the music for Sonic Adventure 2 because while the music for Sonic Adventure 1 was great because it represented like the stages, it gave you a sense of adventure and everything, the music in this game just represents the characters so perfectly, and I love the soundtrack. Like, I can't say enough good about it. Like, there are things in the soundtrack I don't like, but overall the soundtrack's mostly positive. Now, Tails controls almost exactly the same as Eggman with a few minor differences. Eggman has the better mech overall, but Tails essentially does control exactly the same. Now, I'm going to go over here because there's a few goodies, but you can't go over here until you actually have the hover. But like I said, we'll be getting that much later, and I will show you at the end slate how to get these, so don't worry that much about it. Ow. But in any case, the negativity directed towards Tails in this game is not just towards him in terms of how he plays, it's also in terms of character and story, because he actually goes through reverse character motivation in this, which we won't see that till the end of the game, but I'll leave it till then. I'll talk about Tails and gameplay when it comes to this area. Now, a lot of people would say, Tails can fly, Tails is basically Sonic, but, you know, a little bit slightly slower, can fly, and shit. Now, here's the thing. Why is he relegated to using a mech? It's because Tails was actually shoehorned to be in Sonic Adventure 2 at the very last minute. Tails was never meant to be part of Sonic Adventure 2. Originally, Sonic Adventure 2 was just going to be Sonic, Shadow, Knuckles, and Eggman. Rouge was created for the game just so Knuckles could have a dark counterpart, and Tails was put in just because fans requested for Tails to be put in. So while this stage doesn't seem that bad, it is very prevalent later in the story that Tails had no purpose being in this story, and he's essentially just filler. But that's also why he's in the mech suit. That's mostly just because they didn't want to program another playstyle, because the whole point of Sonic Adventure 2 is that the good and evil characters play almost exactly the same, just with minor differences. And mostly because of the whole two-player aspect, which again, we will get into in a bonus episode, but yeah, I will agree, I'm not a big fan of the fact that Tails... What hit me? I will agree, I'm not a huge fan of Tails using the mech in this game. I really do wish they kept him like Sonic Adventure, and like, if not having levels be races, maybe like have more open world levels where you have to fly around and explore. I don't know. I feel like if it was up to me when it came to making like the gameplay style of this game, I would have it be like Sonic Adventure, except instead of being like a race, like maybe just have it so that you have to like explore, kind of like the Knuckles levels, but it's more oriented towards platforming instead. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. But with that being said, and our tangent being over, we're at the end of the level. A lot of the levels for Tails is going to require defeating enemies as opposed to Eggman, where it's mostly platforming. So, best of both worlds, I guess. And, oh man, I missed that Chaos Drive right in front of me. It doesn't matter. We're not doing the challenge until much later in the series anyway. Not bad for a first time. They usually get worse.
エミ
大きな声出さないで。エミーローズ、華麗に健在って感じ。
お前何しに来たんだ。
へへ、そこまでテイルスに連れてきてもらっちゃった。でもいいのかな、そんな態度で。見れば随分とお困りのようですけど。
俺は俺の偽物の手がかりを探すためにわざと捕まってんだ。
偽物？黒いハリネズミの？
あったのか。やつは今どこにいるんだ。
教えたら私と結婚してくれる？
No way。
チャンスだと思ったのに。あの黒いハリネズミはエッグマンと一緒に今この島に来てるわ。
またもやエッグマンの仕業ってわけか。
でも何この部屋の落書き。ソニックが書いたの？あ、ソニック待ってよ。
So I love this stage also, I love the music, I love everything. Let's just get all the positives out of the way, because, ooh, this stage is so infamous for the fact that it takes so long to get an A rank on this level. And you'll see what I'm talking about when we get to that point. Now, I want to point out something about the cutscene we just saw. Besides the fact that, in Japanese, Amy is not saying what she's saying, in English. But pay attention to the writing on the wall in Sonic's prison. That's gonna come important for later, and ow, come on. I usually never get hit by those. That's gonna become important for later, and one of the reasons why I like and dislike Sonic Adventure 2's story because I feel that it hasn't aged well, and if the game did get a remake, which it should at this point because the game is more than 10 years old, I feel that a rewrite could probably fix this up. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Whoa. I had to hold back a burp there for a minute. I am messing up back and right. Okay, we are never getting that A rank. Yeah, like, no way. Not at the rate that we're going. Oh, wait, you can rail grind here. This stage, like, is just the perfect place to show off the mechanics of SA2, like the rail grinding, ring dash, and everything. This area right here. This area. If you want to get an A rank, you have to make it to the very tip top of the missile within a very strict time limit. I am not going for that because we're just doing a Let's Play, but you see how there are rings above me? Yes. If you want to get an A rank, you have to go a little bit higher and reach a lever that's extremely high up from where we were. And the time limit is so strict. I want to go to I'm going to show a clip from Some Call Me Johnny's review just to show you how strict it actually is.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Yes! Yes, I did it! And it only took me 39 attempts!
But yeah, essentially, I would stop here and go back for those items, but this is a Let's Play. I'm not playing casually, so let's not waste any time.
Yes.
It sucks that piece there is so short, by the way, because I love that piece so much. But yeah, Metal Harbor has really good music and everything, and I didn't want to kill it by my commentary, but sorry about that. So yeah, you'll get the only rank you'll get is a B if you don't do what I said.
こちらは準備を時間を指定して予定外の邪魔が入ったこうなっては一刻の猶予もならん被爆を15分後にセットじゃ良いかロージュ
5分あれば十分こっちも始めるわよ
Now, here's the thing. I really don't want to be pessimistic about Rouge's levels. I really don't. But they really are the worst thing when it comes to this game. This is Security Hall, and as you can tell, we have a time limit. A time limit of 5 minutes that Rouge said, yeah, I can find it in 5 minutes. No, you can't. Just a bit of a warning. This stage took me 3 tries, and you're going to see part of my first attempt, and then I cut to my actual, like, successful attempt, or at least the end of it, because here's the gimmick of Security Hall. You see these vaults, right? All these vaults are locked, save for a few selective ones. You have to go to the top of Security Hall because there's a specific section of Security Hall that has switches that turns on all the locks because that's how you're supposed to get in. This is also where you find Rouge's scouter, basically the thing that she's carrying on her head right now. And yeah, you think that, okay, this shouldn't be that bad, right? No, because it not only wastes time to go up there and unlock all the saves, but for some reason I kept getting a glitch where even though I went up there and unlocked the safes, it was just not opening up the safes. Like, it just acted as if I never went up there, and it just wasted so much time. And also, if you think, yeah, does anything happen if you let the time limit run out? No, you just lose a life and you have to start over. It's kind of anticlimactic, really. Plus, kind of stupid, by the way, how we have to break in and steal Chaos Emeralds. It's just like, yeah, the military, the American military, we are dicks. We are holding the Chaos Emeralds for ourselves. What is with this? I mean, like, I guess it's better to keep them contained, but yeah, like, if someone like Rouge breaks in, we're screwed because, like, she's just getting 3 Chaos Emeralds. Speaking of which, yeah, you remember when the Chaos Emeralds meant something? Now we're just kind of getting, like, 3 of them all in one place. Now, I left this in because not only is the next Chaos Emerald up here, but I left this in because this is the area you're supposed to unlock the other vaults and everything. So I'm just showing off where you'd find that. But realistically speaking, yeah, this was a failed attempt, so I'm just going to jump cut to when I go to my successful attempt when I get the chance. By the way, this laser has really bad hit detection. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just like, you like slightly touch it. Well, like, you slightly get near it and you get hurt, and, like, all the vents around here are weird. See, like, right there, whoa, that was so confusing. In any case, yeah, so this level, not much to say about it. It just really, really sucks, and I guess at the end of this, I'm just going to show off my successful attempt, so I'll see you guys when I jump cut there, because really, this level.
まあまあってとこかしらね。最後の最後でしくじるなんて